Welcome back to episode 17 of the John 2 Zone. And I'm sad to announce this, but due to my actions in the last episode being very mean to Harrison, I got to step down this episode. But don't worry, I found someone that can, I think he's got the reins. I'm not going to be involved at all in this episode. And I don't want to punish Luke and Harrison for my bad approach to the last episode and for being so mean, specifically to Harrison. I wasn't mean to Luke at all. I was actually pretty nice to Luke, all things considered. But yeah, no, this guy, I've did a movie review. I didn't really like it. And he talked to me afterwards and he said, I could do one for you. No problem. So here he is, fellow Mexican. So you know how to put him on. Juan too. Come on board. Hello, guys. Great to be on set. Do you mind? Do you mind?
Yes.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you, man. What is up, guys? It is the John 2 Zone. My name's Juan. A little bit about me. I'm somewhat of a self-taught film connoisseur. Did a lot of just teaching by myself. I just watch a bunch of movies. I love it. I enjoy it. I love doing little, low budge stuff like this. I was expecting like, a boom op somewhere, maybe some HMU, but none of that.
You said you like low budge.
Yeah, low budge.
This is low budge.
Yeah, but not that low budge. You know what I mean? That's a little too low budge. But you know what? John, he's a good guy. I knew he needed a little bit of my help, so just had to come down, show him what's up. And might not be able to get through this one without my little sig, but who knows? I mean, like, how far in are we right now?
We are about a minute and a half.
Oh my God. Okay, this is going to be a minute. Luckily, I do have notes. I know the late great Martin Scorsese. So funny.
You mean your buddy Martin?
No, he doesn't let me call him that.
Oh.
Yeah, I tried, but no. He once said that if you're taking notes while you're watching a movie, you can't watch the movie. Good thing I can pause a movie. Fucking idiot. But he's still great. He's still a great artist. I still love him though. So the movie I have chosen to review today, John, I know he did Citizen Kane. So I want to do kind of, not the Citizen Kane of our time, but it's still a good movie, and I chose Oppenheimer for mine. You guys have watched it, right? No spoiler or anything?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, good. So no cigarette?
I'm afraid not.
Crikey. All right. There's a couple of things at the beginning of the movie that I probably would have done a little bit differently, but let's start with the first thing. Why? Sorry, not enough lighting. Yeah. So whenever he's trying to kill his professor, they kind of go over the top with calling him a loser. In my opinion, he tries to kill someone over going an extra lecture. I feel like that's a little bit over the top, in my opinion, because he's already a fucking loser. He's the astrophysicist or whatever.
You haven't tried that on any of your professors?
Well, yes, I have, but not because I want to go to more lecture and read more. I'm a film auteur. I have to go out and experience the world. I need to see it through my own eyes.
I thought you said you were
as
self-taught.
James Cameron once said. Yeah, I'm self-taught. I gotta teach myself to experience the world. Maybe you should do that one time. I do appreciate though that you're the only one on set. He's just dressed normally. At least, can we pan to him? Can we do a wide angle shot on him? I don't know what's the the MMs on this? No? Okay. Anyway, he looks like an actual film guy or audio guy. Like a real, loser. But I know John was really mean to you last episode, so I'll calm down. So yeah, all right, Oppenheimer's a fucking loser. All right, first thing. Second thing, whenever he tries to bite into the apple and Oppenheimer stops it, they don't react at all. I thought that was a little odd because I feel like if I eat something and someone knocked it out of my hand, I'd probably punch him in the face. Because it's like, why would you do that? I just gave you the best advice of your life. Stop living your life in a laboratory and go be theoretical. And you're like, oh, wow, I never thought about this. I'm going to go on and win a Nobel Prize and be Times Person of the Year. Like, gee, thanks. Oh, that apple? Fuck you.
You got to see a doctor.
Apple. No apple a day for you, bitch. And they don't react. And then Bohr comes back later and still gives him good advice.
What if you gave him an apple then?
Why didn't Bohr should have ate an apple in front of him, the first kind of a little callback.
just a little fuck you to him.
Bohr should have did a callback by killing Oppenheimer when he came back. Now that's good writing right there. That's what we call in the industry a little callback. So yeah, I thought that was funny. Like, hey, stupid, I was eating that. Let me eat it. All right. God damn, this fucking lighting. This is why I don't do low budge anymore. He eats. Oh, there's a line at the beginning. I didn't really. It was right after all of this. He says, "Can you hear the music?" And I was like, okay, this is a little too Marvel-esque for me. Because it's like, duh, I can hear the music. It's so fucking loud. Like, Jesus Christ, it's loud the whole fucking time. Of course I can hear the music. It sounds like he's talking to the audience. Why are you talking to the audience? I'm not here, all right? Don't talk to me. I'm just an observer in this universe, all right? So I thought that was a little strange. The music was still great. I do enjoy a little Ludwig.
So I see you have a bone to pick with the mixer.
I have a bone to pick with you. Your face.
I'm sorry, I thought this was to give a break from being mean to Harrison.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. It's just so easy. I don't... me and John, I guess we're a lot more alike than I thought. All right. So, next thing's next. Yeah, I thought it was a little too Marvel-esque. I thought the dialogue was a little cringy. I think we'll be using that verb, adjective, whatever you call it, a little bit later. I think there was some other things that were Marvel-esque. One thing, I guess, in passing, all these actors popping up, it was like, oh, okay, like I've seen these guys in like so many films. It felt like, oh, Action Man is coming in. It's like, Jesus, like Matt Damon, you might know him best from School Ties with Brendan Fraser. Good film.
Classic cinema.
Yeah, that's probably where you hear him from. Who else? Don't get me wrong, the cast was great, but it was just so many good actors. It was like, why is there so many good actors? Give me some no names. I want too many of these guys. I was like, oh, this guy was in Battleship. Like, why is Rami Malek here? Like, I've seen him in Battleship, right? I don't need to see him again. He's already in a war film.
I mean, after Night at the Museum, you go to Oppenheimer.
Yeah, it's just he was in Night at the Museum. Oh,
yeah. He carried that movie.
Interesting. Yeah. And then you got Jack Quaid. You probably know him best from Ithaca. He was all right. I didn't think he was that good. RDJ, I think he was... I guess let's talk about the actors before we get into the meat of it. RDJ, he was all right, I guess. Actually, no, RDJ, he was better. Cillian Murphy was better. Jack Quaid, he was all right. One of the more weaker performances, in my opinion.
They gave him bongos as an acting prop.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I was like, a crutch.
I was like, okay, Donkey Kong, what's next? Fucking all right. And then you got a fan favorite. Everyone loves Devin Bostick. He did a little comedy called Small Time with Chris Maloney and Dean Norris from Baking Bad. Great movie. Very funny.
Baking Bad?
Baking Bad, yeah.
I see.
And he also did another well-known movie that you guys probably know, a series, the Assassin's Creed movie. So, yeah, he was great in that too. So it's good that he finally got his recognition to a movie that's really in the zeitgeist. I can't think of anything else he's done.
I thought he was in Hot Tub Time Machine.
If he did, he was probably weak, my opinion.
I see.
Yeah. What other movie? What other stars were in there where I was like, this guy's good, but like, come on. I don't. Let's see. We got Alden Ehrenreich, Hail Caesar, and then Josh Peck. Another captivating kids film, Mean Creek. He says a couple slurs in there, which I don't approve of, but anything for the movie. Am I right? And I just realized my notes are still on, so hold on. Notes. I hate taking them, but you know what? You got to do these things for these podcasts. Am I right? Gotta love it. All right.
Can I throw one at you?
Don't throw shit at me. I'll fucking punch you in the throat.
Okay.
Okay, let's keep going.
Casey Affleck.
Oh. Now, he's the boy from Interstellar, right? He's the main in that, right?
Oh, old Timothy Chalamet.
No. Are you thinking about Beautiful Boy? That was Matt Damon, right? No. Interesting. This is why you don't throw stuff at me. Never throw stuff at me.
All right.
I'll figure him out at some point. All right, let's keep going with, the real hard-hitting stuff, all right? Let's see. Oh, yeah. They also go over the top more. He reads during sex. Who reads during sex?
You don't?
Occasionally, but I outgrew it at a young age. It was
What age?
14, about. Yes.
Late bloomer, I see.
Yeah, no, I wish it was sooner. Got into cigarettes whenever I was 12. Sex, 14. Now I don't find it. I find it very meaningless these days. I find more enjoyment in, watching a good film. Way more enjoyment.
You find more arousal?
Yeah. I think of sex, there's a little term that we use in the industry for this. We call it cringe. And I find it extremely cringe. So that's kind of my viewpoint on that. But speaking of sex, I really think the sex scene, it got a lot of unneeded hate that I felt like it was very necessary in the movie. Because I know a lot of people saw it and was like, this is completely unnecessary. Why does it need to have sex? But then I saw some people where there's like, it's necessary to like visualize the disgust that his wife felt whenever it was finally put into the history books that he had an affair on his wife. And really, I thought it was all just to show how hot Gene Tatlock was. And to be like, oh, that's why he cheated on his wife. Like, I get it now. She's a commie and she's hot. So
Just wanted audiences to be like, that's relatable.
yeah, like you do the same thing, right? Right, fellas? Like, hey, that's Christopher Nolan. That's a little wave to the Batman boys. He's like, yeah, no, check this shit out. It's great. I love it. This is what movies are all about, really, to show this kind of engagement. I love it. Is this too cringe?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Is it too cringe like in an entertaining way or too cringe not entertaining?
This is my first time speaking all episode.
Yeah.
That was my indicator. I was waiting for Luke to speak.
Yeah, I know. Feel free to do anything. We're still trying this out. Let's see. God damn, this fucking lighting. Do I need to wear these sunglasses?
I don't know, Jean. It's your fit.
It is, yeah. But like,
I thought you were committed.
I am committed. All right. It's bad. I was really good, but the lack of engagement from Luke was like, should I pivot? Abort. Let's see. Matt Damon he's too funny.
It's Matt Damon. Of course he's going to be funny.
Yeah, but it felt a little Marvel-esque.
Matt Damon's that guy. He's just on camera and he's like, hey, it's Matt Damon.
That's not glue. Huh. This is why I don't do low budge things. If you guys have glue, I'll take it. Anything really. Let's see. Low budge. The dogs and everything. Now let's get to the real nitty gritty. There's a lot of things. Oh yeah, one thing. The more we go into this, the more it's going to feel like I'm criticizing Oppenheimer the person rather than Christopher Nolan the director. But I think I can do both if I really try.
You're telling me Oppenheimer was real?
I too was a little bit confused by this. This is another thing with the coloring, because it really threw me for a loop. Because sometimes I was like, is this the history or the past? Is this real or not? And it was almost David Lynch-esque and like, oh, I don't know where any of this is going.
This is all a dream.
Yeah. There was another part where I didn't know if it was a dream or not. But whenever they're at Los Alamos, I know I'm jumping the gun a little here, spoiler alert, but they dropped the bomb. And whenever they go to Los Alamos, and he's giving him a speech, I felt this was a little woke. There was a black man in the audience. No black man was in Los Alamos prior to 1947. And there was one in the audience. Look it up. You're gonna see I'm right. There was a big racism problem, but they choose to ignore it. Nolan, what are you doing here? Come on. We got our Jamie here doing research. Am I right, guys? You guys watch. You guys know. You guys know what I'm mentioning here. I love that good old-fashioned Joe. While we're waiting for Luke, Jesus Christ, the weather was fucking awful getting here. I slipped for the first time here in Chicago.
Did you fall?
Yes. It was very pathetic and sad.
Good.
I know, that's why I wanted my...
You need your camera there.
You sure? This could have... Oh, yeah. It's giving me more inspiration, though, for new characters. One that's lowly and pathetic. I think it's my lighter that's giving off the glue smell. I think that's what it is.
I'm pretty sure it's the low budge.
Smell. Have you? I got nothing. Are you trying to check me? I'm always right. Everything I say is right. And
that is pretty pungent.
It is very. But yeah, all right. Like Luke has just confirmed, Christopher Nolan is woke, as some might say. God, this is so fucking stupid.
I vote we change this into the John Sniffs Glue episode.
Dude, I'm down. Just give me. I mean, it feels like I'm sniffing glue with just the sunglasses on.
The John Glue episode.
This episode, we're sniffing glue. Let's see. All right. Glue sniffing time.
No, you're just like a club promoter.
I am. Yeah. Feel free to come at me for any of these because I feel like I'm beating you intellectually on different levels entirely.
It's more a matter of I just don't know how to respond.
Because they know I'm right.
I'd say less beating and more flogging.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it feels like. Speaking of death and destruction, they didn't show any Japanese people getting hurt. What's the deal with that, folks? We can show white people getting hurt. That's the only thing that Oppenheimer can imagine. Because he only saw white people going through pain. He couldn't imagine Japanese people going through pain.
So now you're for inclusivity.
I'm for inclusivity where it counts. You know? Like, if a brown man or, a man of Asian descent is in pain, show them. Let the world see.
So you're into showing minorities getting harmed, but not white people?
I didn't say that, per se. I know how it might seem like you think it might seem like I want to see minorities in pain. But what I offer you is we should move on to the next point. What do you say, Harrison?
No, I think I want to hear what you have to say.
So the guy that knocked off 12 cities, he brought up 12 cities, and he only knocked off one because he went to Kyoto for his honeymoon. Did he only go to one big city? I feel like there's multiple. I feel like if you go to Japan for your honeymoon, you go to multiple cities, not just Kyoto. I feel like Tokyo was on that list. I feel like if Tokyo saw Oppenheimer and was like, wait, you knock off Kyoto, but not like Tokyo or like Okinawa, I feel like you got to be pissed off.
So you're suggesting that the city of Tokyo should be pissed off that it wasn't bombed?
Yeah, I feel like they should feel snubbed. You know what I mean? Because it makes you feel important. You're like, oh, I was cool enough. They saw me as a threat.
City's thinking that.
Yeah. No, it's
just the entire prefecture of Tokyo. Yeah, like, oh god, I hate that I wasn't in fucking Oppenheimer bombing.
Yeah, it's kind of like whenever I go to a bar and I don't get in a fight.
And then the bar is mad that you didn't get in a fight.
Yeah. No, I'm mad that I didn't get in a fight because I feel like I'm not important enough to get into a fight.
The crowd at the bar is just like, oh man, I was really counting on a Juan 2 fight tonight.
Yeah, because if I don't get into a fight and someone else does, I get jealous because I'm a big deal, all right? I should be a threat to many people in this vicinity.
Physical or intellectual threat?
Both.
I see.
Yes.
Neither.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just running mental laps on you guys on this low buzz. Let's see. Woke.
Seems to say woke a lot in your notes.
Only twice.
I'm starting to think that you're woke.
In all ways except physical, yes. Okay. So.
This isn't the John 2 sniffs glue hour. This is the John 2 is actually asleep right now hour.
What you talking about, Willis? I'm fucking good to go. Speaking of which, if Oppenheimer was so against the bomb, why didn't he create a small weakness in the apparatus to stop it, like in Star Wars?
They could have made a prequel like Rogue One for it then.
Yeah.
I think this is the prequel. World War One is also a prequel, but World War Two is the Star War.
Yeah, because I feel like if Oppenheimer really cared about, he could have been like, Mr. Truman, in the bomb I have planted a self-destruct system. I will give this information to the Russians.
So the bomb will blow up.
Exactly.
And then Truman says to Robert Downey Jr., "Be careful not to choke on your aspirations."
Exactly. Now we're cooking with gas. See, I knew you guys had something in y'all. We were cooking, really. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay. See, I knew you guys would come around. Let's see. And I feel like that would have helped. I thought I saw someone. Guys, I think there's glue here. I'm seeing things. Please.
Sniffing too much glue, man.
Please. Who's the safety guy on studio? Was it that guy? The guy that was if that's y'all's best boy, I want to see who your worst boy is.
Winston.
Because Jesus. Winston's not our best boy. He's our dead cat.
He's dead?
Dude, this is another film reference.
I'm aware.
Some people can't enjoy good media these days. Okay, why didn't Oppenheimer threaten to blow up the president? He can create bombs. Why didn't he just do that? That might just be, that's another criticism on Opie, but I feel like Nolan, if you're going to show him with President Truman and he bitches him out like that, I feel like the only course, and it's a color scene, correct? So he could have just done whatever. He could have interpreted it however he wanted to. I think that's one of the issues I have with the color scenes, but
he should have been like, the power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
Exactly.
And then blew up the city.
He should have blew up a hospital whenever he was talking to Truman and be like, the power I wield is immense. That was another thing. I think we're getting into it soon, but we're getting to it. Strauss, whenever he's like, we need to execute Oppenheimer silently. And they had this whole scene building up the suspense of them putting down Opie. He didn't do anything publicly speaking to begin with. He tried to start, stop the arms race. Nobody listened to him. He didn't do anything worthwhile speaking as a public speaker. So why did we need to execute him silently? He could have just done it and he would have pussied out.
That's not the way the U.S. government works.
I mean, like, they've executed people publicly. They could have just done it again. That was the one thing I had with Strauss. It's like, come on. Just get your Iron Man suit on and fucking just murder him. Come on, RDJ. Get it together. But yeah, no. He did nothing. He couldn't even stop the H-bomb. Or at least the production of it.
It's because you have Benny Sadfi doing it.
That guy. I love him. Okay. How many more minutes we got?
1.
Yeah, this is going to fill an episode. I have more things to actually talk about. You want to just cut it early?
Please.
Yeah. And we're back to another great episode of the John 2 Zone with your host, Juan, baby. All right, so now...
Don't sit so far back. We can't hear you.
Dude, I'm manipulating the audio, all right? Shouldn't you know that?
You're doing a bad job of it.
Well, maybe you're doing a bad job of mixing. Have you thought about that?
I've got this cranked all the way for you and you still sound like shit.
I don't think I want to do this anymore. But no. I get why John fucking hate. No, okay, let's keep going. Power works in the shadows, and now you aren't. That was too funny of a line. Didn't like it.
Is that one of your Marvel-esque type?
Yeah, that's another Marvel-esque type beat. it was weird seeing such a socially. I feel like they couldn't find a line between Oppie being socially inept and being also extremely competent, because they're like, he ran the city, he was the sheriff, he was everything in the city, but he couldn't see the writings on the wall whenever he's getting his back stabbed by Strauss. It's like, make up your fucking mind, idiot. All right, there's no indication that Hill would help Oppie. What is he, fucking stupid? Why would he help him? Don't bring the sheets in. Very funny. That was because it was sad. JFK reveal was Marvel-esque. The last big thing I want to talk about is Oppie's forehead is fucking huge in the very end. Do you remember this? It's fucking gigantic. Here. Let's look it up. Whenever they show it, I couldn't stop laughing.
Talking about the last shot?
Yeah.
He's got the hat on?
He doesn't have the hat on. He's showing his full fucking forehead, and it's like 2 stories high. Big forehead. Cillian Murphy, old Oppenheimer.
Cillian Murphy was in the movie Old, the beach where they get old.
That's probably where he fucking went to get old. Because, Jesus, alright. I can't find it because it's like, it's almost like a cartoon character. The only thing I could equate it to was Citizen Kane. It was as big as Joe McHale's. I can't find it anywhere. We'll probably actually have to pull up the movie to actually see it. Hold on, let's see. Let's look up ending of Oppenheimer. But yeah, that's basically it. From the Juan 2, I use a scale of out of 3, because every good movie critic has to have just a random scale, and I chose 3 because I feel like it. We're giving it a 2.75 out of 3. What do you guys think? Not the best film of all time, but pretty damn good.
Do you think it will win Best Picture at the Oscars?
Live right now, if Oppenheimer does not win Best Picture, I, Juan 2, will kill myself.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's going to win. I'll show you guys off camera. But yeah, that's it for Juan 2. How do you guys enjoy that? You liked it? It was pretty fun, right? Do it again sometime. Nothing? I like John better. All right. Oh, that was it. That was it. We can go back to John.
Holy shit, you were John 2 the whole time?
No, I have a bipolar. Do we want to just go into John? Do you want to cut or anything? No?
Let's just go into John.
I don't want to wear this shirt. It's too hot. Welcome back to the John 2 zone. I'm off probation now. They sent Juan 2 out crying. He started just like lighting his hand on fire with the... Oh, I guess he left it. Yeah, but he was just kind of like burning his hand a little bit. He said he wanted to feel something. Don't really know what happened there, but I'm back. I'm back and better than ever. What do you guys think? He has his moments, right? You're gonna say anything? This is a podcast. We can speak. You dickhead. It's just I'm the only person. Me and Harrison are the only person that find that funny. It's a visual medium. We need a camera with just Luke, so it can cut to Luke.
Live Luke cam.
Yes.
Live Luke reaction.
So we can at least see like this.
Will you describe for our viewers?
He's about to start speaking, but he's not. He's acting like he's speaking. Stop it! God damn it!
Check, please.
Bastard. I watched I watched all of Oppenheimer. So
Again?
yeah,
Damn.
I had to go through it all again so I could write notes. Sorry, I actually put in some effort this time around. A couple of jokes.
The effort is appreciated.
Thank you. I needed to switch it up. I needed to switch something up.
We need to get a little crazy.
Yeah. But now we're back and better than ever. Actually, no, not better than ever. Oh my god. Dude, this winter has fucking sucked. This has been my worst. Every day I wake up and I'm like,
And I try to...
no, I just can't do it. This was the first day I slipped on ice. It was humiliating. And it was, I don't think anyone saw, but the worst part was, okay, so I was going to the bus stop and I knew the bus was like a minute away or two. So I was like, I got to hustle. As soon as I cross the street, I'm like, oh, slipping. And then I kind of like, all right, I get my footing. I find a little path, no ice, get through. Doesn't matter. I still slip, fall. And it was just so pathetic. And I like looked around to see if I think one old dude like missed seeing me. I get up and immediately as I get up, bus leaving. It was just the worst moment of my life.
Last night, me getting home from work, because like that's when everything was like first icing over. Walking between the train station and here was basically me just skating.
Yeah. No.
I was crossing the road and there was a crosswalk and a car was stopped and I just slipped right in front of them. So they had a front row seat to me almost eating shit.
Dude, the scariest part of the day was whenever I was on the Metro stop, the whole Metro stop was iced over. There was no point where it was no ice. And I had to like slowly just like step through like a fucking idiot.
You slide onto the train.
Dude, I was going to slide into a train. Like the train was going to destroy me and it was going to be all my fault because I'm a foolish man who can't navigate ice.
That would have been so epic.
I know. And I felt bad because I saw a girl go through the same place as I did. And she was also like waddling too.
Whoa.
And I felt so helpless because I was like, I want to help them, but I just...
You're a man.
No, it's kind of like going, like if someone's drowning, you don't go in after them because you're also going to drown. If I go in to help someone on ice, now I'm stuck on the ice.
Now it's Disney on Ice.
Now we're all dead. That's just how it operates. And yeah, no, it was such a weird feeling. But yeah, no, that was today at least. And then anytime you miss the train and you see it going away, it's just so sad. It will break a man. If you've had a bad day, that could just make it worse.
It's the last straw.
It is really. On my way back, whenever I had to go in the office on my birthday, I ran towards it because I was like, shoot, it's a couple of minutes. And then the other train that was going the opposite direction comes in, blocks off my path. It's supposed to come in earlier. Didn't come in earlier. It came in late. Blocks my path to the train. Got to wait an hour at some random bar down the street. Whenever the train just stopped in front of me, I almost just cried. I almost just cried on the platform. It was so cold
Fell
and
to
pathetic.
Your knees.
No, for real. I was just like... And then the first bar I wanted to go to was closed. It's like not open on a Monday. And I was like, this is going to be my last straw. I was walking around. I was like, if I can't find a bar right now, it's over. You're never going to see me again. Luckily, I found some nice mac and cheese, which was...
Saving grace.
Yes, that was the only thing that saved me. Yeah, all right. No, that's about all I had about buses and trains. What else has been happening these past? I figured out I want to make movies. I'm going to make a movie at some point.
We talked about it in the last episode, sort of.
Yeah, but like I've gotten really into it. I'm telling you, I did. for the performance that I put on, I put in way more effort than the execution wasn't all there, but there was a lot of prep. I watched every single episode of Crash Course Film Production.
Film 101 in an
pretty
hour.
Pretty much. And then I watched a bunch of videos of just different directors speaking and finding a way to make myself sound like the biggest asshole, of like finding their views and kind of weaponizing it in a sense.
We should have just had you sit in one of our production classes. I feel like that enough would make you just want to shrivel and die.
Yeah, I think my views of film are too pure right now.
Yeah.
Because I only see the fun parts of it where I'm like, ooh, I love these movies and like I want to be a part of it. It hasn't been sullied yet by people who don't care about the art itself.
I'm an auteur filmmaker.
I know, that was like the extent to what I know how to be a douchebag. I need to learn how to be specifically a film douchebag.
There was it yesterday, I think, on Instagram. It was recommended someone I had a film class with freshman year. I remember, like, it was epitome of like film bro, like total douche. Dude's like a model in LA now, but he's like, my passion is telling stories. And I'm like, man, how are you out there?
Yeah, no, that's fair. My passion is telling stories too, as you can see. Most god awful. No.
The story of Juan 2.
Story of Juan 2. I think it's got legs.
I think I see him outside now smoking.
I think he has a loaded gun. Mrs. Temple. Don't know what he's gonna do with that.
I also see an hourglass.
I'm pretty sure he's saving that for the Oscars ceremony.
That too, yeah.
I was gonna say if Oppenheimer somehow doesn't win Best Picture.
Yeah, no, it was weird.
We'll have a memorial service.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just know he knows a lot about film. Juan too. One thing about him, he told me he really didn't like the movie May December. I'll let you take that for what it is. I haven't seen the movie, so I don't really know much about it. But yeah, I guess I don't think he liked that movie. I don't know why, but.
I think I'll leave this one to the viewers to figure out. Or the viewer, singular.
The viewer, yeah. I know, we got it. Dude, I need to... I don't know why. I keep on saying this every day. I'm like, I need to go viral on TikTok. It's not going to help with my happiness. I need to find peace at where I'm at.
Words of affirmation.
Oh my God. Is there anything? Let's see if I had any notes, because I know I fully committed to just rewatching Oppenheimer. And oh yeah, whenever I pronounce Martin Scorsese, I was just like, I know it's Scorsese, right? Yeah, I didn't know if I was gonna do that wrong, so I just like hard pivoted and was just like, oh fuck, there's another thing I fucking missed. Jesus Christ, I know I shouldn't have skipped. I'll just say it right now since I barely noticed it. It's sex moans during the bomb. The bomb is after the bomb drop. It's post-nut clarity.
Good. It's the breathing.
Yes, it's like, and then boom. The bomb is sex. It's a metaphor for sex.
That's the sound design actually during the what was it? The interrogation scene.
Yeah.
If you look closely, it's the same audio.
I know. That was another point I think Juan 2 missed, but I know he really wanted to say it. He didn't notice it until he was going to bed, and he didn't write it in his physical notes, but he wrote it in his phone.
He wrote it in his dream journal.
Bomb equals post-nut clarity. That's all. That's all. He's got some bits and pieces. Doing a whole podcast, pretty ambitious, but
had a little wet feet.
Yeah, I'm glad I did it though. I'm still happy.
It's better to try than to not.
He had a couple of good lines that I don't know if we'll find. Who knows? Maybe we'll find him again. But this time, since you guys know him, we can collaborate and work on Juan too.
He's currently wandering the mountains.
Yeah, we can write him better. I can figure it out. Dude, I'm sad our Wii's broken.
Yeah.
We need to fix
That
it.
Wii really defined a lot of our like time together.
Our personality.
I want to know the total hours we spent on that Wii.
Too many. But yeah, we need to replace it. I'm willing to just go back home, just bring my Wii, because I really
Run
just want
back
to play.
home and right now, and guys, I need it.
Give it to me
I
now.
mean, we still don't know if it's just the power cable that's the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, have we tried plugging it back in at some point?
Yeah.
Like, after how long? When was the last time we tried to plug it in?
Whenever I got back after New Year's.
Yeah, but what if we like tried to plug it in now?
I don't think anything's going to change.
Well, goddamn it, something's got to work.
There's a timer on the Wii, and it will indicate whenever it's ready.
We just need to put it in the oven at 365 for 20 minutes.
No, that'll turn into an Xbox 360.
Yeah,
We already have one of those.
doesn't hurt. We can have LAN parties on the Xbox. Play a bunch of Halo.
I mean, we can already play Halo.
Yeah, but now we can play Halo with 8 people.
But it'd be 2 different games.
I don't know how this shit works. I just know the word LAN party. There's a lot of words I don't know the meanings to. I just know that they exist, and I feel like that's all you need to know. And then you just kind of throw them in, just hope for the best.
I feel like when you talk about the campaign for Smash Brawl, when you'd call it the Subspace Missionary.
Yeah, it's not that I.
What is that thing?
I don't know what is. What is it?
Just,
Fuzz. Lint.
Oh, fuzz.
I was worried it was Winston.
Striking. Whenever you're turning off big lights.
Damn it.
See, I did a lot of research.
See, that's the thing. It's just like, this is just like production one for us, which is just it makes us cringe.
Exactly. No, that was the point of a lot of
See, that was the other part.
my research.
Like when you're like, oh, why'd you guys talk about this? Because we're too busy like cringing from like stuff that we've had to go through.
Well, that was the whole point of the character. So yeah.
But then you're like, why aren't you guys talking?
Yeah, it can't be that. Nothing that bad has. Come on.
Yeah, fair.
I've had terrible like interact like in the classroom, but like that'll never make me like oh my god, I can't believe it.
Oh, this guy stinks.
I've had guys that stink, but I just see them and I'm just like, I guess we see them differently. I think you feel bad for them. I don't necessarily. I'm just like, this happened on your own volition. You knew.
You have the power to change these patterns.
Yes, exactly. I feel like they have a lot more agency in their actions, and it all boils down to self-reflection. And I can't wait to rewatch it. Because I have no. Anytime I put on sunglasses, I don't. That genuinely, it's a whole different person. Especially when I'm wearing them inside, because I can't see anything.
Yeah, it's like normal John versus cool John.
Yeah, no, it's dramatically different. It changes me. Whenever I worked at a beach back home,
When your job was beach.
yeah, shout out BF Rentals. But whenever my job was beach, I wouldn't take off my glasses until like either noon if it was slow or the end of the day. And it felt like I was in a whole new, I felt like, oh, I'm here. I'm alive.
I'm alive. I'm born.
Pretty much, yeah.
John is here now.
I was like, what was I doing for the past 5 hours?
That's just me on a daily basis until like 1 p.m.
No, there's just something different about changing the lighting whenever in real life. I feel like in movies I can like handle it because I'm prepared and I'm like, oh, it's transporting me somewhere else. But whenever it happens in real life, it's so jarring. And so like, what the fuck?
Is this just me when I'm like driving, like after having worn my sunglasses, like earlier in the day, they're still in my head, but it's night out now, and like I almost want to put my sunglasses on to be able to see better at night.
Oh, yeah. It's weird when I've caught you doing that, where it's nighttime and you put your sunglasses on. I'm like, what? What are you doing?
Yeah, it's peculiar. But
Guys, my future's just so bright.
yeah. How many minutes do we got left?
9.
9. Yeah, we can talk about you mentioned it. We can talk about the Oscars a little bit.
How it's
I like
all the same movies for like almost every category.
I mean, yeah, I mean most of the movies they're
Yeah.
pretty Godzilla -1 visual
Yeah,
effects.
no, I saw that. That was pretty cool.
I mean, granted, it's Godzilla, of course. I've just started paying attention to I didn't really care about the Oscars. I still don't really.
I mean, all the award shows are bullshit. But.
Exactly, yeah, but it's still. I think it pissed me off more that none of the young guys, Dominic Sasso or Charles Melton, didn't, because I know they did pretty good jobs. And then I was just like, damn, they're loud as hell. They do a good job, but it's so crazy that you have to have longevity to get an Oscar and not.
It's a popularity contest.
It's a popularity concert, yeah, but like it's also like you have to like be in the game for like so long and still like relevant. Not necessarily popularity, because like if you're at that point, it's not like who's the most popular. It's like who's been around. It's like, all right, you finally deserve it. You've been in enough movies. All right, we'll give it to you. Like, that's what happened to DiCaprio. Who watched that movie?
The Revenant? Well, I mean, The Revenant was actually good.
Yeah, but no normal person was like, I need to go watch this. They want to watch Wolf of Wall Street and The Departed. I don't want to watch that. Even Killers of the Flower Moon, some people watched. But he didn't get nominated for that, did he?
I thought he did.
I don't think he did.
Well, or I thought he did for at least the Golden Globes or something, or the.
Not for the Oscars. I don't think he did. Because I know it was. I think Cillian Murphy's going to run away with it. Paul Giamatti's the only other dude that I think has any chance, but I don't think he's going to win it.
Paul Giamatti's got that steez.
He does. I love that. I love that goofy guy. I love how they keep on switching the dead eye in the movie. They just kept on switching.
I remember when watching it for the first time, I was watching with my family. Like, does he actually have a lazy eye?
No.
And then, yeah.
I think Cillian Murphy's probably gonna win it, but like, Paul Giamatti and there's never police that come down the street. That's interesting.
Yeah, like it ends in a one-way. Why are they doing that?
It beats me.
I know there's one time we saw like an ambulance or a fire truck outside with its lights on.
Yeah, that's
that
weird.
was clearly like here.
That was across the street, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That guy was zooming.
Yeah, but anyway,
that guy was actually after Juan too. He was on the run.
Yeah, that was an ambulance. So I think Juan 2 is stuck in a tree right now.
He's busy monkeying around.
He's pulling a curse right now. If you watch The Curse.
Don't spoil that. I want to watch it.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, good.
That doesn't spoil it at all. But yeah, no, Paul Giamatti should win some type of award.
The Paul Giamatti Award.
Yeah, you should win some type of Oscar for his stare whenever he's at the Christmas party. The holiday. He deserves some type.
When he finds out that
I've watched, yes, because I watched Iron Claw. I've watched that. What other good movies have I watched that'll make you cry? I know Barbie. Some people. I think that was mostly for the women though. White women in particular, but that's just me. Yeah, Iron Claw. But that moment in that scene, I was like, oh fuck. He knows I know exactly.
He's just like me.
I was like, oh, he's the realest motherfucker.
We've all been
time.
there.
And no, I think he deserves some type of award just for that stare. Just but he's good. And I'm really into the arts now. This is my new obsession, at least for I don't know how long. What are we talking about, Willis?
We're talking about you're over. It's over, Anakin.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Wait, over.
I mean, we were trying to like do 20 minutes, right?
Oh, I still have like 4 minutes left on my clock.
Oh, well, I'm at 21 minutes.
Oh, we're going to do 4 more minutes.
I was going to say, can you talk that long?
For 4 minutes? I've already talked for how long? Yeah, sure. I can hear my voice a little bit longer. Why not? Anything cool happening? Taylor Swift is still in the news cycle
When is she not?
for being Travis Kelce's boyfriend.
Unrelated. John, your lighter when it's closed looks like one of those little packs of butter that you get with a like fish fry meal.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Fuck, now I want a fish fry, you bitch. Fuck you. All right, no. I'm going to put this away. I'm putting this away.
I want to go to Culver's now.
God damn you. Now I'm hungry. Good thing I have salmon.
I just realized I didn't eat lunch today.
I still need to eat lunch.
You have the power to change these patterns.
I was too busy at the gym.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah.
Gotta get your meal prep in, brother. Come on. But shit, what were we talking about? Oh, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. It's gotten annoying, not Taylor Swift, the dudes that care. Because it's like, yeah, no, they're trying to grow the game. They're trying to get more women. And that's another thing entirely. I know we only have 4 minutes, but this whole NBA season, I think, has been dedicated to hating women. I'm not lying. I know it's a switch from NBA to NFL, but it's happening in every sports. It's an issue everywhere, just rapid misogyny. But I know in the NBA, heavy, because it started off, guy Miles Bridges, domestic violence charge. He was suspended a whole year. Came back to claps. They applauded this man. Josh Giddey with a minor. Nothing comes of it. No punishment of any kind. He just shuts up the family and goes about it. Becky Hammonds, she said something about Jalen Brunson not being tall enough to lead a team to the championship, but every other person besides Steph Curry, which she mentions, has led a team to a championship. They're above 6'8". You have to be 6'8" and up, which is crazy to think about. Actually, just in itself, just in a vacuum, you have to be 6'8" to win an NBA championship. That's insane. I don't know, just complete side tangent. Then something else happened. I don't know what. But yeah, no, just sports hate women, and they're too fucking stupid to see it, and it pisses me off every time I watch sports.
Your feminist ass was just like, damn.
It's not even my feminist ass. It's just my normal.
Yeah, no, it's like
It's treating people with basic respect.
Any sane person is.
This isn't me going out of my way. This is me just seeing things as, because every other dude has mentioned, every NBA fan, NFL fan sees this, and in each individual case, they like somewhat side with the woman. They're like, oh yeah, this guy's a scumbag, whatever. But they don't see the major overall. They're like, well, we're not all that bad. It's like, dude, it keeps happening.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you think?
This is a recurring thing.
You think it's just a couple of bad apples, or it's the whole fucking thing? It's the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
It pisses me off. I know, that's why I can't watch sports anymore. It gets me too riled up.
That's why
that part.
Into the arts now.
I know, this is why I just watch films. That's why I have Do the Right Thing queued up downstairs.
Have you seen it yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I'm ready.
You're in for a treat.
I'm fully in. I'm going in my Quentin Tarantino mode. I'm gonna watch 1,000 films and then make my own.
You're Quentin. Oh, I thought you were saying you're watching Quentin Tarantino's films, as in you thought Do the Right Thing was Quentin.
No, he didn't. No,
I was like,
no, no, he didn't go to film school. He's self-taught.
No, I gotcha. At first, I thought you were talking about watching his movies. I'm like,
that was another thing I learned. See, I did a lot of research for this. I think that was another issue too. I learned too much about film to actually care about Juan 2. I was like, oh, I actually love this. And I was like, I can't pretend. I could be, and I can write like one or two funny jokes And the funniest thing is just something I didn't plan at all. I smell glue. Famous last lines.
Oh, guys, realize the burner's not on. We're just blowing gas. And on that note, it's an hour.
Top two ways to die in the John 2 household.
Gas and glue inhalation.
Gas leak and glue. Yeah. That was the reason I wanted to keep Jose was for that best boy joke. I was going to do that to him or Div whenever she walked in.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then dead cat, I was really hoping for Winston to walk in so I could call him a dead cat.
Just throw him at you.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's a dead cat.
Well, that
All
is.
right. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Watch the next episode. I don't think Juan 2 will be there. I think that was a one-off character that we'll have to flesh out at some point.
Juan 2 is going to go on a journey of self-exploration.
Be an even bigger douchebag. All right, subscribe.